Well, greetings and hello again from Raiderland, everybody. Ryan Hyatt here with you. Hoping your Thanksgiving holiday went well. Everybody got safely back home or wherever you're going and ready to start a work week. The work week for Texas Tech Athletic Director Kirby Hocutt started on Sunday afternoon here in the Hubaplex when he stood before the podium and talked to the media, really giving a state of the program address about Texas Tech football, the direction under Kliff Kingsbury, and what was going to happen. By now, you know, no changes with Kliff Kingsbury's status going forward. Kirby Hocutt did allow that he wanted to see some changes within the program regarding Kliff Kingsbury, and it will beg the question, a lot of questions, of whether Kliff Kingsbury can make those changes. The question we ask you, though, today, as a Texas Tech fan, did you hear what you wanted to hear from Kirby Hocutt today? Are you hearing the things that will keep you bought in? Let's put it bluntly. If this had been a press conference drinking game and the code words were continuity and stay the course, people would have been hammered or dead about halfway through the 50 minutes. But that's exactly what Hocutt says needs to be done. He says the pieces are in place. Do you believe the pieces are in place for Texas Tech football going forward? Some of those changes, he wants Kliff Kingsbury to be more involved with the defense. Not really sure what that means. Says Kliff Kingsbury still going to be the play caller, and that's something Kingsbury said last week at his weekly presser. He had no intention of giving up, nor do I blame him. If you're going to go down, you go down doing what you're best at. So, can people change? Can you change people if you're Kirby Hocutt? You hired Kliff Kingsbury to be an offensive guy. There was nothing about his past that suggested he was anything on the defensive side of the ball other than an interested spectator at times when the offense is going. If you're the defensive coaches, I'm sure you appreciate all input, but what exactly is Kliff Kingsbury going to bring to the table on the defensive side? You're really asking him to be a different kind of coach and coach in a different manner than what you hired him to do. Think about that for a second. He was put in place to run a specific system, a specific way. It hasn't worked to this point. Now you're going to ask him to change and do something that maybe he is, maybe he isn't. There's no way to know, and right now he's learning on the job at the tune of $3.5 million a year. So can Texas Tech make those changes? What about the offensive side where Kirby Hocutt says more staff members will have to do a lot of the things that Kingsbury does in order to free up Kingsbury to do things that, quite frankly, was never really hired to do? Now, I know what you're saying. Well, isn't he the head coach? Yes, he is. But that's part of the problem when you hire somebody who's basically a coordinator and basically an offensive guy with no head coaching experience at all, and put him in that situation. It hasn't worked to this point. Can these changes work? I don't know. I think it's asking a lot of Kliff Kingsbury and a lot of this current staff to say suddenly you're going to change your entire philosophy about who you are and how you operate, and it's suddenly going to change. We talk a lot about culture. We talk a lot about different things. Maybe that can change in the short term. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. We're going to find out. But I'll close it again today. Did you hear from Kirby Hocutt what you needed to hear as a Texas Tech fan? Because ultimately, you pay the price, no one else. All right, I'm Ryan Hyatt. We'd love to hear from you in Raiderland, so drop us a line, a question, or a comment down below in the comment section. Spread the word, tell people we're out here, and we'll see you again very soon.